looking for the hoes. Quit playing. I'm out of town. I'm thugging with my round. I'm looking for the hoes. Quit playing. So I'm sorry there's no audio to this video. I didn't want to put any audio because of the fact that the lyrics in this song is crazy. First of all, the lyrics in this song, I would have to bleep out all the audio anyway because it's so profane. That's first of all. But second of all, this woman done went to a resort with her husband. Okay, it looks like they were on a vacation or whatever. And whoever posted this video, they made a joke and they said, when you get invited to your first cookout, but your man wants you to leave early, like they all made a joke about this, and a lot of people thought this was really, really funny. Obviously, this lady might be like intoxicated or whatever, and she looked like she is like having a blast, but a lot of women don't understand. And it was clear in the comment section that a lot of women don't understand this. There's always conversation of, oh, y'all being too serious, or, oh, you getting too deep. Everything don't have to revolve around this, and, you don't need to lecture everything. But a lot of women don't understand that what you might think is fun or funny is very disrespectful to the man that you're in a relationship with. Very. Because there is no way, no how, that as a woman, you should be bent over in front of a pool where it looked like this is a child. A child is, single men are, younger men are, and you should be putting your man in that vulnerable space because you don't know how to act. Or you can't hold your liquor, or, to me, okay, this is my opinion. Okay, this is my opinion, only my opinion. My opinion is that as grown women, you should know how much or how many drinks are too many. This whole trying to get throwed and trying to get wasted and blackout and all that kind of stuff, like as an adult, as a grown woman, does not make sense to me. It don't make sense to me. Because if you're doing that in the comfort of your own home with your man, that's one thing. If you're doing that, you and your man are on vacation in the room, in the hotel room, y'all not going anywhere for the night, and y'all just doing y'all, that's one thing. But you see, when you're out in public spaces where people are recording you and videoing you and all that, and you just feel like you just want to get throwed, and do all these things, one is extremely immature. Because this is something that you do when you young. You don't know how much to handle. You just turned 21. You're young, you drink, you're trying to figure out what your limit is. Okay, that's something that you do in your younger days. But when you're like grown, it's like either we need to talk and have like a deeper conversation, or like you're literally just immature and you're trying to relive or maintain a certain mentality or a certain way of being to keep your youth. Like, women in public spaces, you are representing your man. Whether you want to or not, whether you care or not, whether you think about it or not, whenever you are out in public, you are representing your man. You are his representative. People will look at your man and look at you and see if they can respect him, see what things that he allows, they see the way that he operates just off of the way that you behave. You don't just represent yourself when you're with somebody. You represent yourself when you're single. And when you're young and you're single, you represent your family still. But when you're grown and you're single, you represent yourself. But when you're in a relationship with somebody, you represent him. People look at him like, oh, he can't control his girl. Oh, he got one of those. Oh, he got one that's for the streets. Oh, he lame. He can't even control her. Oh, he don't even. I know people might call me boring. People might be like, oh, that's whack or whatever. But I'm going to say how I feel. Like, as a woman, you're supposed to be poised at all times. You're supposed to be aware of what's going on at all times. Because if anything goes down and it's you and your man that are around, you're supposed to be able to have his back. You're supposed to be able to think with your best judgment. Again, you're not in the house. You're not in the house. You're not in the hotel room. Like, you're literally just out. Anything can go wrong. You need to be able to stand beside him and have his back. Hold him down. Your senses need to be in tune at all times, so you can always be looking and seeing what's going on. Okay, yeah. Also being in control of yourself. I understand having that ultimate trust in your partner, right? Like, you trust your partner so much because you know that you can, be as free as you want to, because at the end of the day, this person is going to keep you in line, or this person is going to protect you or cover you. But why make the job harder? Like why make the job harder by being so, out of control? Oh, we're tipsy, or we're drunk, or we're faded, or whatever it is. Oh, why make his job more difficult? Because he got to watch his back, your back, pick you up, make sure you're not doing this, make sure you're not. We have responsibilities as women. We do. Whether you want to or not, whether you want to admit it or not, we do. Can't just be moving all wild and carefree and like all over the place. That's the difference. The difference between when you're younger and when you're older is how you move. That's why some women who are younger, they can, like, people can look at them and be like, wow, she's really mature because of the way that she carries herself. You're not going to see her one shoe on, one shoe off, twerking in front of a pool, and you might see somebody who's in her 40s doing the same exact thing. And people will look at the 40-year-old and say, oh, she's mature, and look at the 20-year-old and say she's immature based on age. But when you look at their traits, it's like the 20-year-old, is probably more a woman than the one who's a 40-year-old. And I don't mean more a woman as in gender. I mean as in the way that she carries herself. A lot of people be like, I'm grown because of their age. But do your actions line up with that? Because you're saying that you're grown. Your age would deem you to be grown, but the way that you behave is like you're a teenager or like you're a child. And it's embarrassing to your man. It's embarrassing. He don't want to see that. Nobody don't want to see that. He don't want to be subjected to that. He don't want to have to, okay, calm down. It's shameful for him. It's shameful. Let me play the video one more time just so we can get a reminder of what she was doing. This woman has somebody slapping her cheeks. Bent over. Got people cheering in the pool. Child right here. Man over here like, okay, that's enough. Don't do that. Stop it. Okay. And the thing is that a lot of women will be in relationships and then the man will try to calm her down. And she'll be like, oh, you're so boring. You never let me have fun. You always try to stifle me. You don't let me be my full self. And, that's not fair. That's why I don't like going out with you. Like, women will do that, right? So he gonna let her have a little bit of room. Okay? He gonna let her have a little bit of room. So he don't seem like the bad guy. He don't seem like, oh, you're trying to stifle me. So he don't want to overdo, because a lot of women get mad, get arrogant. That's why I only go out with my friends, because you never let me have fun. This is not fun. This is fun? This is fun? If this is fun for you, with the kitty up facing the pool, with all these eligible people around, if this is fun for you, maybe you should be in the streets. Because a lot of people like to think that it's double-sided. Like, a lot of women think that you can have things both ways, and you cannot. You're either for your man or you're for your streets. You either belong to your man or you belong to the streets. And people on the outside can clearly see which is which. A lot of men will be in relationships with women, and the women will be like, oh, you know, you always want to be the party pooper. This man was thinking right now at this very moment with his hand on his arm ready to yoke her up. This why I act how I act. This why we can't go nowhere. This why. But you blame the man. Get upset with him. Rather look at him than look at the things that you're doing. Let's be real about it. But let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear you guys' opinions on this video. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. And I will see you guys in the next video. Love you.